You were the first, yes, I didn't question tonight. No second guess, no inner fight. Every other yes had come with doubt, a reason to figure out if they really meant it or they'd leave. But you just helped me believe that when you said I'm here to stay, you meant it in the truest way. The world had taught me yes was a test, a thing to hold against your chest. But you just said the word and held, and all my questioning quelled. You were the first, yes, I didn't question. No hidden clause, no fine print. You said it and my fears went away, away without a trace. You loved me into a different space. The yes was not a maybe in disguise. It was the truth before my eyes. You were the first yes I could keep, the first yes that let me sleep. The saxophone said yes to a note without questioning if it would float. He trusted the musician's hand and played upon the promised land. I used to ask the proof 100 times, afraid of the unspoken crimes. But you just said yes and let it be, the first yes that set me free. The yes is not a fragile thing when the honest heart is listening. You were the first yes I didn't question. No hidden clause, no fine print. You said it and my fears went away, away without a trace. You loved me into a different space. Maybe the truest yes is the one you feel without the need to make a deal. Yes, yes. No more stress, no more stress. You said it once, you said it once, and my heart finally trusts, finally trusts. Thank you for the answer. Thank you for the word, the softest, bravest I ever heard, ever heard. I believe you now, I believe you now. You taught me how, taught me how. Taught me how. You held my heart like it was made of glass tonight, so gentle, so afraid it might not last. Your fingers didn't squeeze too tight, you let it catch the fading light. You didn't throw it, didn't test, you just held it close against your chest. The glass had cracks from other hands, just love the way it stands. The world had thrown my heart around, a toy, a thing upon the ground, but you just cupped it in your palm and kept it safe and kept it calm. You held my heart like it was made of glass, so fragile and so true. You saw the cracks and loved them too. You didn't test how hard it could be thrown. You just loved it as your own. The glass is strong enough to stay when held in such a gentle way. You held my heart and didn't break. The only risk you'd ever take was loving me. The saxophone has a crystal reed. His player knows his greatest need is not to test the fragile thing, but just to let it sing. I used to give my heart to those who dropped it, broke it, froze, but you just held it like a gem and gave it back to me again. The gentle hand is not afraid of the fragile thing that love has made. You held my heart like it was made of glass, so fragile and so true. You saw the cracks and loved them too. You didn't test how hard it could be thrown. You just loved it as your own. Maybe glass is strongest when it's held. The fragile heart is finally quelled. Hold me gently, hold me gently, like glass intently, like glass intently. Not too tight, not too loose. You taught my heart to lose the fear. Thank you for the gentleness, thank you for the care, for holding the fragile there, the fragile there. I am safe in your hands, I am safe in your hands, like glass that understands, that understands. You never made me feel like I was too much to carry tonight. No sighing at the wake, no silent fight. I brought my heaviest, my darkest load, and you just took it on the road. You didn't stagger, didn't drop. You just held me at the top of every hill, of every climb. You loved me in my heaviest time. The world had told me I was dense, a weight that didn't make much sense, but you just carried without strain and loved me through the hurt and pain. You never made me feel like I was too much, too heavy, too deep. The promises I couldn't keep. was not a load with you. You loved me like you loved me true. I wasn't too much, I wasn't too wild. You carried me like a gentle child. The saxophone has a heavy case. His player carries it with grace. He doesn't curse the weight or drop. He just walks and lets it stop. I used to think I had to shrink to be the easiest one to link, but you just took me as I came and loved me without any shame. The heavy is not heavy when the one who carries loves you. Then you never made me feel like I was too much, too heavy, too deep. But promises I couldn't keep. You carried me without a groan and made the heavy feel like home. Maybe being carried is the lightest start, the trusting of another heart. Not too much, not too much. Your gentle touch, your gentle touch. You carried me across the heavy sea, heavy sea. Thank you for the lifting, thank you for the rest, for being the very best, the very best. I am light now, I am light now, because you showed me how, showed me how. Showed me how. You love me like I was already home tonight. No more searching, no more flight. You didn't say let's find a place. You saw the home upon my face. You didn't build a different nest. You just let my heart find rest in the house that I had always been, the home beneath my own skin. The world had taught me home was far, a destination, a particular star. But you just looked at me and said, you're home already, rest your head. You love me like I was already home, not lost, not on the way. The end of the long, lonely day. You didn't need to give me keys. You loved me into my own ease. The home was never out there far. It was the woman that you are, to me, through me, as I stand. You love me home and held my hand. The saxophone found his own true note. Not a journey, not a boat, He just rested in the sound, the home that he had always found. I used to pack my bags each night, afraid I hadn't found the light. But you just sat beside my chair and loved me like I was already there. The search is over, the race is done. The home was here all along. You loved me like I was already home, not lost, not on the way. The end of the long, lonely day. You didn't need to give me keys. You loved me into my own ease. Maybe home is not a place you go, it's the love that lets you know already home. Already home. No need to roam. No need to roam. You saw the house, you saw the house inside my blouse, inside my blouse. Thank you for the seeing, thank you for the rest, for knowing I was my own guest, my own guest. I am home now, I am home now. I don't know how, but I know how, because you love me there, because you love me there. In the kitchen chair, the kitchen chair. I am home, I am home. No more need to roam, to roam, to roam, to roam, to roam. You never asked me to be someone else's version of better tonight. No template, no bar to set me right. You didn't have a picture in your head of who I should be instead. You let me be my own design, the only real true outline. You didn't say be more like her. You love me in my own stir. The world had always had a mold, a better story to be told. But you just love the one I am. No better, worse, no other plan. You never asked me to be someone else's better, just my own. The only seed that I have sown. No comparison, no scale. You love me through the thick and frail. The better is a different game. You loved me just the same. No version 2, no upgrade new. You loved me, and that was enough for you. The saxophone doesn't try to be a better version of the key. He plays the note he has today. lets the better go away. I used to chase a different face, the one that would take the first place. But you just loved me as I stood and told me I was very good. The better is a heavy word. You love me like a singing bird. You never asked me to be someone else's better, just my own, the only seed that I have sown. No comparison, no scale. You love me through the thick and frail. Sighed or rolled your eyes, or made me feel the weight of my goodbyes. You just stayed, and in your staying took the burden fear was saying. The shame of needing help is loud, but you were the soft, unarmored cloud that didn't judge the rain I brought. You just loved me as I was without a thought. You never made me feel like a burden, not once, not ever. You held the heavy and the light together. You didn't flinch, you didn't leave. You just taught my heart to believe that needing help is not a crime, that I am worth your time. The burden was never me, you see. It was the fear that you would flee, but you stayed and stayed and stayed. The saxophone needed a tune-up once. He was heavy, he was a dunce, but his player never made him feel like the weight was too real. I used to apologize for every tear, for every moment of fear, but you just said, let it out, I'm here, and the burden disappeared. The shame that comes from what you think they see. You never made me feel like a bird. my heart to believe. Maybe a burden is just a story we tell, but your love broke the spell. Not a burden, not a burden. I finally learned. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. When I was afraid of what I was weighing, what I was weighing. I am light now. I am light because you made it right. You made it right. You never asked me to be easier to love tonight. You didn't want a simpler light. You took the storm and took the calm. You took my open bleeding palm. You didn't say just calm down please. You let me have my own unease. You love the hard, you love the rough. You never said I was too much. The world had asked me to be small, to fit inside a tidy wall, but you just opened up the door and loved me more and more and more. You never asked me to be easier. You love the work, the fight. You loved me in the darkest night, when I was tangled, when I was rough, when I was barely enough. You didn't need me to be simple or sweet. You just loved the whole damn street of my complicated, messy heart. You never asked me to be easier. That's the art. The saxophone has a complex key. He doesn't try to simplify the melody. He plays the sharp and plays the flat, and loves the music just like that. I used to smooth my edges down to be the easiest person in town, but you just love the jagged line and made the complicated shine. The easy love is not the deep, the complicated is the key. You never asked me to be easier. You love the work, the fight. You love me in the darkest night, when I was tangled, when I was rough, when I was barely enough. Maybe being difficult is not easier tasking. Your love was not a bandage, it was air tonight, the thing that helped my lungs repair. You didn't cover up the wound, you gave me space to breathe it through. You didn't wrap me up too tight, you just let me find my own light. The bandage stops the bleeding fast, but your love let the healing last. The pressure to be fixed is a heavy hand, but you just help me understand that healing doesn't need a seal, it just needs air to feel. Your love was not a bandage, it was air, it was room, it was space. The gentle, open, trusting place where wounds could breathe and find their way to close without someone to say, I'm fixing you, I'm making right. You just gave me air and let me fight my own battle, my own skin. Your love was air, and that's where healing begins. The saxophone doesn't tape his reed, he lets it breathe and learn its need. The air inside the brass is free, the only healing melody. I used to look for someone to wrap me up, to hold the bandage and the cup, but you just opened every window wide and let the healing air inside. The bandage is a temporary friend, but air is the love that never ends. Your love was not a bandage, it was air, it was room, it was space. The gentle, open, trusting place where wounds could breathe and find their way to close without someone to say. Teaches you to repair. Just stare, just stare. You let me repair. You let me repair. No bandage, no tape. You gave me a different shape and different shade. Thank you for the oxygen. Thank you for the room. Healing in my own bloom, in my own bloom. you showed. When my own heart overflowed, you placed your fingers next to mine, and in that touch, a different sign that I could learn the same soft art and hold myself when we're apart. The love you gave was not a chain, it was a window in the rain. You showed me what my hand could do, and now I hold my own and you. You taught me how to hold my own hand with grace, with care. The way you held me in your prayer. I learned the rhythm from your palm, the soft, forgiving, healing calm. Now when the night is long and deep, I have a promise I can keep, to hold myself the way you did. You taught me how to be my own lid. The saxophone learned from a teacher's hand how to hold the reed and understand that the touch is not just technique, it's the love that makes the music speak. I used to need someone to hold me tight, afraid of my own lonely night, but then your fingers taught me how, and I'm not lonely even now. The gift you gave was not your stay, it was the skill you taught me every day. You taught me how to hold my own hand with grace, with care. The way you held me in your prayer. I learned the rhythm from your palm, the soft, forgiving, healing calm. Maybe love's true gift is not forever, it's teaching you to love yourself in any weather. I hold my own, I hold my own. The seed you've sown, the seed you've grown. Thank you, love, for teaching me to rise above, above. My own hand is warm, my own hand is kind. You taught me my own mind. My own mind. You love me in the wait, not just the arrival tonight, the in-between, the flickering light, the days I wasn't there yet, the nights I couldn't forget. You didn't wait until I'd healed to show me that your love was real. You loved me in the middle of the mess, the beautiful and finished broken guess. The world loves the finished art, but you love the beating, messy heart. Before it knew which way to go, You love me in the afterglow. You love me in the wait, the slow, the long, the almost there. The voice that hadn't found its prayer. The hands that shook, the feet that stalled. You loved me before I'd stood up tall. The destination wasn't where you stayed. You loved me in the longer way, the waiting room, the holding space. You loved me in the unfinished phase. The saxophone learns a note so slow, it takes some weeks to make it grow. His player doesn't rush the phrase. He loves the slow and patient days. I used to think I had to arrive to be worthy of being alive, but you just sat beside the road and loved the girl who hadn't showed. The arrival is a single frame, but the wait is where love learned its name. You love me in the wait, the slow, the long, the almost there. The voice that hadn't found its breath. The hands that shook, the feet that stalled. You loved me before I'd stood up tall. Start the faithful, patient, loving heart in the way. You didn't hesitate. You didn't hesitate. You loved me then. You loved me then. Before I knew how to begin. How to begin. Thank you for the waiting. Thank you for the slow. The only way a heart can grow. You loved me in the pause. You loved me in the pause. You were not a lesson, you were a home tonight. Not something I'd outgrow or fight. Not a stepping stone to something else. Not a story I would tell myself. As that one time I learned to grow. You were the place I finally know. The last address, the final street, the home where my heart can finally sleep. The other loves were teachers, true, but every lesson led to you. Not to a lesson, not to a test. You were the home where I could rest. You were not a lesson, you were a home, a roof, a door. The place I'd never been before. Not a chapter, not a phase. You were the end of all the maze. The other loves taught me to fight, but you just held me through the night. You were not a lesson, you were the end. The home where broken hearts can mend. The saxophone found his final key. Not a lesson, just a place to be. He doesn't learn another scale. He We just rest inside the tale I used to think each love would leave, a lesson I would have to weave into a better version of me. But you just let me finally be. The lessons and the home remains the only thing that breaks the chains. You were not a lesson, you were a home, a roof, a door, the place I'd never been before. Not a chapter, not a phase, you were the end of all the maze. Maybe home is not a place you find, it's the love that settles in your mind. You are home, not a stepping stone, not a stepping stone, not a lesson learned, not a bridge to burn. You are the final turn, final turn. Thank you for the home, thank you for the rest, the only place I passed the test, passed the test. I am home now, I am home now, because you showed me how, showed me how. You are home, you are home, I am not alone, not alone. You were the first person I didn't have to perform for tonight. No script, no stage, no light, no smile that I had to fake, no version of myself I had to make. I showed up tired, showed up raw, showed up without a single flaw. In the mask I used to wear, you just loved me standing there. The world had asked for a different face, a different role in every place, but you just took the messy me and said, finally someone I can see. You were the first person I didn't have to perform for. No act, no play. The first time I could just be great. The first time I could just be sad and not pretend to be glad. You didn't need a show, a dance, a line. You just loved the real, the undersigned, the person underneath the art. You were the first to hold my heart without a part. The saxophone doesn't play a role, he doesn't pretend to be whole. He just makes the sound he makes, and that's the only risk he takes. I used to be a different girl for every corner of the world, but you just sat and watched me be the only version that was me. The performance is exhausting art. You let me put the script aside and start. You were the first person I didn't have to perform for. No act, no play. The first time I could just be great. The first time I could just be sad and not pretend to be glad. meet. Your gentle gaze lights up the dark, like petals glowing from a spark. A tender breeze, your hand in mine, turns every second into shine. In this night blossom heartbeat, you make every moment sweet. Soft as petals when they meet, your warmth pulls me into peace. In this night blossom saxophone sigh soft and deep, like secrets lovers always keep. The world stays still, we drift as one, a quiet dance already begun. In this night blossom heartbeat, you make every moment sweet. Soft as petals when they meet, your warmth pulls me into peace. In this night blossom heartbeat. Gentle tune, blooming softly until noon. Smoke curls slow in amber light, fading shapes into the night. Every breath a quiet sign, you were never mine. We spoke in pauses, not in truth, hiding somewhere between the proof. Your eyes would linger then retreat, like echoes off an empty street. There's something in the way you stay, between soft words, all the truth goes unheard. Every touch we almost keep falls too deep. In the silence, in the gray, we just slowly drift away, like a flame we couldn't hold, turning cold. Like something never meant to last. The night leans in but says no more than what we felt before. The room is filled but still so bare, with everything we didn't dare to say before it slipped away into another day. If we tried to make it real, or just disappear again like it always did back then. Smoke fades out the moment too, leaving only shades of you and a trace I can't ignore, wanting You sang along to the song, even though you didn't know the words tonight. A little courage that felt so right. You hummed and la-la-la'd your way through a love that's honest and true. The melody was in your heart, a love that's a work of art. You didn't care if you were wrong, a love that's like a beautiful song. A made-up lyric is a gift so sweet, a love that makes the song complete. Every nonsense sound you made was a love that's not afraid. You sang along to the song, even though you didn't know the words for me. A little love that sets me free. Every la-la-la that left your lips was a love that never slips. Even when the radio plays a different tune, you're the singer of my moon. Every sound, every phrase is a love that stays and stays. The saxophone joined in the fun. He played along with everyone. He didn't know the words either. A love that's not a fever. You grabbed my hand and swayed around. A love that's the best in town. The bartender clapped when the song was through. A love that's me and you. If you learn the words for next time, will you still sing your made-up rhyme? You sang along to the song, even though you didn't know the words for me. A little love that sets me free. Every la-la-la that left your lips was a love that never slips. Maybe made-up words are the truest kind. They just learn to love the mind. close your eyes in 1,000 quiet lies. Footsteps echo through the dark like a fading broken spark. Every shadow turns to blue, every road leads back to you. Every corner that I turn still carries what will burn. Every second drifting slow still won't let me let you go. Neon tears on empty streets, every memory repeats. Every shadow, every hue still comes back to only you. Even when I try to hide, you're the glow I keep inside. Every night, every dream still feels closer than it seems. Saxophone begins to cry, like it knows the reason why. Every note drifts into blue, painting everything with you. Every second stretches long, like the end of every song. Every breath I try to take feels like one more thing to break. If the night would let me go, would I finally lose you too? Neon tears on empty streets, where our broken rhythm meets. Every silence in between still holds everything we've been. Maybe love just lingers on in the places we have gone. In the glow of every light, you're still with me every night. Neon fades, you remain soft and burning through the pain. Your body has been fighting for you every single day, even when you forgot to say thank you for the breath, the beat, the bend, the heart that didn't let you end, your legs that carried you through pain, your arms that reached out in the rain, your lungs that pull the air inside when you just wanted to run and hide. The body never asked for thanks, it just keeps building stronger ranks against the war you never see. It fights to keep you free. Your body has been fighting for you every breath, even when you thought you had nothing left. The muscles, the bones, the skin, the blood, a silent warrior in the flood. your broken lens. You are not alone in this fight. Your body has been holding you tight. The saxophone breathes from a living chest. He knows his brass is a second best to the lungs that push the air inside, the diaphragm that never tried to take a break, to take a rest. He knows the body knows the test. I put my hand upon my heart and thanked it for the fragile art. Every cell, every vein, every hidden part, a masterpiece of loving art. Your body has been fighting for you every breath, even when you thought you had nothing left. The muscles, the bones, the skin, the blood, a silent warrior in the flood. Maybe gratitude is the greatest healer, the quiet thank you to the feeler. Thank you hands, thank you feet, thank you heart for every beat. Thank you lungs for every sigh. My body's been fighting, and I know why. We were almost a memory, something time couldn't fully be. Every moment in between felt too real to just be seen. Every touch began to fade, like a promise we once made. Every glance became goodbye before we learned to try. Every second slipping through still belongs to me and you. We were close but never there, just a feeling in the air. Every silence growing wide with the truth we try to hide. We were almost a memory, lost in what we couldn't be. Every second slipping through still belongs to me and you. Even when I let it go, you're the part I'll never know. Every breath, every line still connects your heart to mine. Saxophone cries soft and slow, like a truth I'll never show. Every chord begins to fall, like I'm losing it all. Every shadow turns to you in a deeper shade of blue. Every note just drifts away but the feeling wants to stay. If we had just one more day, would we find another way? We were almost a memory, still alive inside of me. Even when I try to hide, you're the echo deep inside. Maybe love was never meant to be something permanent, but the traces that remain still are written in my pain. Almost was, still is, living in what we still miss. You can love yourself in the small moments tonight, the tiny breaks between the big fights, the way you pour a cup of tea and let the warmth just let you be, the way you pull the blanket up and fill your own forgiving cup. Small is not insignificant, it's the daily tender loving chant. The mountain is made of grains of sand, the ocean is made of drops that land. The big love starts with the tiny yes, the small self-love is the real progress. You can love yourself in the small moments, the breath, the pause, the gentle way you drop the shoulds and drop the because, the way you say, I'm okay right now, and give yourself a quiet bow. You don't need a parade or a trophy wall, just the softest, smallest caring call. The small is where the big love grows. You can love yourself in the small, and it shows. The saxophone loves himself in the quiet note, the one that doesn't need to gloat. He breathes between the phrases loud and wraps himself in a softer cloud. I used to wait for the grand display, the perfect day to love myself that way. But now I love myself in the sink, with one dish washed and I don't overthink. The small act is the giant seed, the only self-love you will ever need. You can love yourself in the small moments, the breath, the pause, the gentle way you drop the shoulds and drop the because, the way you say, I'm okay right now, and give yourself a quiet bow. Maybe small self-love is the only kind that lasts in the quiet of the mind. Small love, from the stars above to the tiny dove. You can love yourself in the little things, the peace that small love brings. That small love brings just one breath, just one cup, The menu has a smudge where you pointed at the wine, right there on the Merlot. The sax plays a purple fingerprint from a night so long ago. The rose remembers how you hesitated. The bass recalls the nod. You tapped the glass and said, "This one," like a small and gentle guide. I always order the same bottle now and trace the smudge with my thumb. The sax plays a quiet toast to the places we've become. The menu has a smudge where you pointed at the wine. The sax knows every stain. The menu has a smudge where you pointed at the wine, right there on the Merlot. The sax plays a purple fingerprint from a night so long ago. The rose remembers how you hesitated. The bass recalls the nod. You tapped the glass and said, "This one," like a small and gentle guide. I always order the same bottle now and trace the smudge with my thumb. The sax plays a quiet toast to the places we've become. The menu has a smudge where you pointed at the wine. The sax knows every stain. The sun will still love you in the morning, no matter how the night is forming, no matter what you said or didn't say. The light will find you anyway. It doesn't hold a grudge, it doesn't keep score. It just keeps coming back for more, to warm your face, to touch your skin, gently let the new begin. The moon may judge, the stars may stare, but the sun has nothing but care. It doesn't ask if you deserve, it just serves. The sun will still love you in the morning without a fight. It doesn't care if you were wrong or right. It doesn't check your list of sins, just begins and begins and begins. You can show up tired, broken, late. The sun will not make you wait. It will spill across your windowsill and love you still. The saxophone warms up with the dawn. He knows the night is finally gone. He doesn't ask if you slept well. He just rings his golden bell. I used to fear the morning light, thought it would judge my sleepless night. But the sun just touched my tired face and wrapped me in a warm embrace. The rooster crows, the clouds part slow. The sun loves you, this you know. The sun will still love you in the morning without a fight. It doesn't care if you were wrong or right. It doesn't check your list of sins. It just begins and begins. Soft steps on a wooden floor. The night opens up its door. Your voice drips in like a breeze, a velvet echo meant for me. Candles dancing low and slow, painting gold the things we know. Your hand reaches out to mine in this mellow jazz of time. Velvet echoes in the quiet air, wrap around me like a tender prayer. Every breath you take, every word you say, feels like music washing pain away. Velvet echoes fill the room tonight, holding us gently. You may a soft, warm light. Piano notes like falling rain wash away the day's remains. Your smile glows in amber hues, a gentle warmth I never lose. The world faced a soft embrace in the rhythm of your face. Nothing here but hearts aligned in this slow and healing kind. Velvet echoes in the quiet air, Every breath you take, every word you say feels like music washing pain away. Velvet echoes fill the room tonight, holding us gently in their soft, warm light. Stay with me in this calm retreat, where every heartbeat finds its beat. Whisper through the night we share. Let the mellow sound carry us through till the dawn.